Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lauren Wood. It's not something any of us expected to see first thing this morning, but the Valley's huge General Motors complex in Lordstown is getting caught up in a war of words on social media with the nation's president-elect. First News senior reporter Jerry Ricciuti is following this developing story. He joins me here in the studio now with the latest. Jerry?
Lauren, I first started hearing word of Donald Trump's tweet about GM on my way into work this morning, and almost immediately this area is finding itself in the spotlight. After campaigning strongly on a pro-American trade platform for months, Trump sent this out before dawn this morning. He wrote, quote, "General Motors is sending Mexican-made model of Chevy Cruze to U.S. car dealers tax-free across the border. Make a USA or pay big border tax." Now, as we first reported back in June, the automaker had announced plans to build what was being called a limited number of Cruze sedans at its plant in Mexico. We'd been told the local plant was having trouble building enough of the hot-selling cars to meet all the demand in dealer showrooms, so GM was turning to Mexico to increase supplies. The importing of Mexican-built Cruzes began in September and ended at some point last month. Now, we should point out Cruzes for sale in other countries around the globe are also built in Mexico, as well as that hatchback model of the car, which is imported into this country. However, a spokesman for GM told me this morning numbers of that model, the hatchback, is coming here in what he described as very, very small, low-volume figures. In November, you'll recall, GM announced it was eliminating the third shift at Lordstown, blaming increasing demand for SUVs and pickups and less of a need for fuel-efficient cars. Now, a few hours after the tweet from Mr. Trump, GM's public relations folks sent out a response writing, "General Motors manufactures the Chevrolet Cruze sedan in Lordstown, Ohio. All Chevrolet Cruze sedans sold in the U.S. are built in GM's assembly plant in Lordstown. GM builds that Chevrolet Cruze hatchback for global markets in Mexico, as we said, with a small number of them sold here in the U.S." The spokesman for GM was not willing to say anything else on the record this morning, and local union leaders and managers in Lordstown aren't offering anything else themselves. We know the plant is back from its holiday break, and production on all three shifts is planned this week. We have also been reaching out to our lawmakers in Washington, who are beginning their new session in Congress today. We'll hear from them coming up tonight on First News at 6.